Hey, welcome to Mr. Felix Studios, and today I just wanted to go over a quick video for my barb in Season 2 Diablo 3. Now, how I came across the barb was purely through experimentation with all the characters, and I found that I really wanted something fast, and something that can get through these rifts and G rifts with ease and speed. So I eventually did a little research, and I found the perfect match. The perfect match was our Reakor Furious Charge set. It's the easiest set I could ever use with a barb. I mean, there's other ways we can go about barbs and speed runs, but this one is the best. I just want to give you a quick overview. I don't want to waste all your time with this video, but let's do a little overview of my skills and gear, and then we'll go run a quick rift. So I'm going to quickly just go over this. Feel free to pause at this screen. But we have, for our main rage, we have Call of the Ancients. That's just there to do a little damage pickup for single targets. Battle Rage to increase our critical damage and critical hit chance, which is important. Our War Cry, which just relates into our gear, which I'll show you. Increases our armor, which is always good, and it's a mass effect. And then Sprint, we also have Run Like the Wind for the Ruin here, and this creates little tornadoes that does a lot of single player damage to a lot of our enemies. Then we have Furious Charge, our workhorse of our build, and this is mainly dependent on what elemental rune you give it. For right now I have Dreadnought for lightning damage, which I spec'd into a little bit. I'm trying it out. It's working fairly good with a lot of my gems. Then we have Wrath of the Berserker. That adds a lot of damage for those single targets or group attacks. For passive skills, we have Rampage. That stacks up our strength, which is also damage. We have Ruthless, 40% additional damage to enemies below, 30% health. Great stuff. Berserker Rage, 25, near maximum fury, and we're always near maximum fury with this spec. And then Brawler, as long as we have those group fights we're always in, you should be fine with damage. Quick overview of the gear. You're obviously going to want to have your Reakor set. I do not like the Royal Grandeur ring because it takes away from the actual damage you can have or healing effect on your rings. I just stick with the main cap here. None of this gear is a solid endgame gear, so most people like to throw in a Leoric's Crown, which is good for the reduced cooldown of your skills, but I find right now I'm perfectly fine. For your weapon, this is the biggest part of your build almost, is going to be what spec it carries over. Right now I'm using a Scorn Ancient. I would love to have a Furnace or a physical damage weapon, but this has to work for now, and it does the job fairly well. For gems, you have Lightning here, and then we have Bane of the Powerful, and we also have Pain Enhancer, and these help proc a lot of your skills. Then we come over here. You want to keep your cooldown reduction around 37%, but currently I do not have that where I would like to have it. We have our lightning damage increase here. This goes a long way with the Dreadnought Ruin. On Furious Charge, we have critical hit damage, which is fairly okay at 341%. Critical hit chance, 39. I'd rather have it around 50. But you can't complain with what you have so far. So that's pretty much my little overview. Here's some Paragon level. We have movement speed I spec'd into, and then I went into strength for a core. Offensive, critical hit chance for sure, and then I wanted to go cooldown reduction because I wasn't going to get enough from my gear. Defense, armor of course, that's going to be your main buffer tank. Then resists, it does fairly amount of reduction to damage. Life on hit I have because you're going to be hitting a lot and you're going to take a lot of damage for these group fights. So we're done with that. Let's do a quick run here, give you a little overview on how fast this actually burns through these rifts. Let's get our buffs going. Alrighty, we're in. Let's do this. I'm just going to go throw up Berserker real fast. We got our first mob. And now if we had the actual furnace, these guys would be going down in a jiffy. But we don't. So this is pretty much how the spec goes. I'm just burning through a regular Torment 6 Rift. No editing here. This is all legit. Just absolutely demolishing anything in our path. Come up here, we got another guy. Another thing with this build is single targets really take away from the damage. See right there, I got caught in between a lot of that plague and AoE ground effect, which comes into play what your gear is. You know, and this is an early season build, so your gear is going to be dependent on what you find, how much time you put into the game. But so far we're alright. And also chains really do affect this game. With monsters that have the AoE chain effect. I really dislike that. I'm sure everyone does too. So we died a few times. That's alright. That's what's going to happen until you get your end game gear. But just these regular mobs, I mean, just burning through everything here. And we die again. Well, I just wanted to give you a quick overview. It really depends on what your gear. Let's have that stated here. Other than that, you know, it's just quick, easy burning through a lot of these trash mobs. Never gonna have to worry about like a sorceress build and waiting for procs. Though I do get a lot of procs with the gems, doing about 20k in damage from the procs. And then now we got down to our single target. You just want to run around them, let your whirlwinds do a little damage. Stack back on them, and there we go. Perfect. Now, in the best case scenario, there's better maps for this spec. This one, of course, is a little spread out. You'd rather have just like a hall you can just jump through, but yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick overview on how my barb is doing early in the season, and I'd have to say I'm pretty happy. You just gotta wait for your weapon in my case right now. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. I'll keep you posted with some more videos. Feel free to leave a question or comment in the comments below, and enjoy the rest of your day.